If people interrupt you more than they used to, if meetings feel louder but less aligned, if you speak and nothing really moves, you may not have a competence problem. You may have a presence problem. And the dangerous part about it? Most leaders lose presence slowly without even realizing it. Hi, I'm Vessela, Global Executive Leader, Coach and Trainer. Welcome to Leadership Bites, practical leadership insights you can actually use. Today, I want to talk about how leaders lose presence and how to get it back. Stay with me. One of these may hit closer than you expect. What leadership presence really is. Presence is not charisma, and it is not loudness. It's not dominance. It's not being the smartest in the room. Leadership presence is this. When you speak, people orient. When you decide, people align. When you enter, energy stabilizes. And presence is built quietly, but lost subtly. Let me show you how. You over-explain everything. When you start explaining too much, you dilute authority. Instead of, this is the direction we are taking, you sometimes may say, so I was thinking maybe we could consider, unless you feel differently, we can also adjust, and so on. And what is happening? You are lacking certainty. Now, I'm not saying you don't invite input, but decisive leaders state the direction clearly, and then they open the discussion. Presence comes from clarity first and flexibility second. Ask yourself, are you explaining or are you leading? You react emotionally in small moments. Presence erodes in micro-reactions. A sigh, an eye roll, a frustrated tone, an immediate defensive answer. People don't consciously register it, but they feel it. And when they feel emotional volatility, they adjust around you. They also speak less openly, they filter more. They test boundaries. Strong presence is not emotional suppression, it's emotional regulation. One tool, for example, 5 seconds pause. When something triggers you, pause, breathe, respond intentionally. That signal habit builds more presence than any leadership book. You feel every silence. If you ask questions and silence follows, don't rush. Many leaders do. Silence feels uncomfortable, so they soften the question or answer it themselves. But silence is where thinking happens. When you hold silence calmly, you communicate, I can handle the space. And space equals strength. Try this in your next meeting. Ask a question, count to 5 in your mind, and say nothing. Watch what happens. Let me challenge you. Think about the most powerful leader you've worked with. Did they rush? Did they overtalk? Did they defend constantly? Or did they speak simply, pause, and hold the room? Presence is not a volume. It's stability, and stability is magnetic. You become too available. This one may feel uncomfortable. If you're always accessible, if you always immediately respond, you may gain appreciation, but you lose authority. Scarcity creates weight. This does not mean being distant. It means not every manager needs instant response. Not every issue needs your intervention. Not every decision requires your approval. When everything runs through you, you become operational. Presence lives at the strategic level. So here is how to rebuild it. If you recognize yourself in any of these, that's good. Awareness is a power. Here is how to reset. Speak in short sentences. Pause before responding. Control your nervous system. Define direction first and then invite decisions. Protect strategic space. Don't draw into constant availability. Presence grows when intention increases. Leadership presence isn't about becoming bigger. It is about becoming steadier. In uncertain environment, people don't look for the loudest voice. They look for the calmest center. be that. If this resonated, subscribe for more practical leadership insights. And in the next video, I will talk about why high performers burn out under good leaders.